enough because we all know both of these teams are dearly needed. And with that, for the final time, welcome to the Land of Dawn as we enter the Game 3, the last and final one of today.
Man, two purifies to respect the pickup potential from the side of RRQ. And right there, the only way they can counter the Esmeralda is to out-damage and shred her down. So in the early game, Skylar needs to make sure that he does not fall behind, and Naomi will be playing a huge role in ensuring that that will not happen.
Hijume, he's already dealing a little bit of damage here on the opponent. Dreams opening up vision as well. In terms of emblems, wait a second, Naomi.
Oh, no. Lethal Wanderer picked up by EVOS Legends per now. Honestly, Arashi, I have a big question here to ask you. Walk us through the decision of this Esmeralda pick.
The Esmeralda, good sustain, good staying power, right? You can just keep trading again. Usually Uranus is an option, right? But since it's banned out, the Esmeralda back then used to be what is used to counter or match that kind of XP lane side pressure. And you can see in the lane against a X-Borg, with a shielding you can spam out like that, you can actually be quite oppressive with Taz coming in. Seems like Banana is forced to give up several minions right here, and Fluffy immediately cuts it as well.
One whole wave gone.
Sorry, simplistic question here. Is the Viraga armor considered a shield?
I don't think so. If it is, I'll be very, very surprised. But here, as you can see, RRQ, they're stuck just trying to respawn, trying to protect their side laners, even their mid laner from the pickup potential. Right now, with everyone from our EVOS approaching level 4, this is where the going gets tough for RRQ. We'll have to see if they can hang on for dear life.
Yeah, even despite that, right? It doesn't seem like RRQ have a winning lane. Losing out on top, they have a little bit of advantage here in this next objective, but no contest from EVOS whatsoever. First, they're going to be able to get it.
This has always been, I think now it's a pattern, right? EVOS Legends always give up the first turtle. In game number 1, they gave up all the turtles, but in game number 2, they gave up the first one and then they waited for that mid-game power spike. Now in the bottom lane, Naomi with a good Tyrant's Revenge onto Brands, forcing that flicker out. Doesn't want to fully commit with the Tyrant's Rage and is happy with just that flicker burnt.
Giving Skylar a good solid laning phase is critical to the game plan of RRQ. And looking at the items earlier, Clay went for the magic penetration boots, so he is intending on doing some damage, even though technically he's against a great mix of magical and physical dive from the side of EVOS. We'll see if his aggressive choice in boots comes to haunt him later on in the match.
I want to circle back onto that point though. Why would they let that turtle go? EVOS Legends, don't they have quite a good early game with Hijume? With Dreams as well, as long as he gets level 4, as long as Hijume also gets level 4, isn't that enough in those 5v5 team fights?
I don't think so.
I think it comes down to the tankiness that RRQ has, and also the amount of crowd control they have to try and throw a wrench in the plans of Taz as well as Hijume. They get caught in a random skill that just like grazes them. That could be in a lot of trouble. And another thing against RRQ, who's fought so bitterly in the previous match,
wow,
in the previous game, they want to risk that.
So it looks like they're going for more picks instead. Naomi in a little bit of trouble. Dreams actually doesn't want to commit onto it. But that's it. I guess that's a trade back. They wanted to go for picks there in the bottom lane, didn't find it. Now Dreams is in trouble. He's going to get away though.
Yeah, he gets out. Aside from just the tankiness, the beefy nature of the RRQ members, bouncing ball as well is something that they can utilize to stop Taz and his entrance to that turtle pit. First thing to use his retry. Taz did. 8 seconds for the turtle. That's a good setup. Meanwhile, Fluffy now against Banana. Banana's actually winning this one out. Fluffy has to run back.
Fluffy still has the movement speed advantage right there. Banana pressures him away, but look at that. Naomi gets taken out.
First blood with the dragon coming down with the rough waves as well. Fierstick loses his life. Franz picks up a double kill. Clay able to respond it over now with one. Falling Star Moon charged up by Fluffy only to escape. It's a DFS, defensive Falling Star Moon from the Esmeralda.
I like it. I like it. I like this creativity coming out from Miracle lately. But here it is. The Evo is going to be able to pick up that turtle. So they opted not to go for it, and then they go for it.
Well, now
it's all about the power spike.
Okay.
Exactly.
Power spikes.
With the pickups they have and that they have already secured, Taz is level 8 actually, so he is farming intensively for now. Clay hasn't been nearly as active as he wants to be because look at the mid lane. It's always shoved towards him, and the Kufra from Naomi can help out a bit, but not as well as a Cho or a Grok like in game number 1.
Brands is being really active. That's why it's so difficult to get that mid lane pressure. The fact that he's rotating towards that mid, getting the gold funneled onto him is insane. It's a little bit of a lead here, 500 already with a BOD as well. At the meanwhile, top side though.
They're gonna go in, Banana under the turret. This should be Banana falling. One Thorn Rose, but he doesn't even need it. Just basic attacks, Banana to death. There should be a free turret up top, and RRQ are looking to trade now in the bottom lane. With Naomi right there, it is successful. EVOS Legends, they traded back with RRQ. Tier 1 up top for Tier 1 down below.
Look how annoying Fluffy is. He's receiving quite a bit of damage there from Clay, but the fact that he's able to dish out that damage onto Versik, just really prevent that rotation from coming through. That's a huge factor now for EVOS and to rotations to come.
It's very reminiscent of the way Luke was playing for Geek Fam. At every single turn, he just keeps going to the mid lane, and that pressure overall just equalizes. And as you can see, the players gold by UBS gold, Taz and Bronze sticking out all the way up there at a 700 and 600 gold lead respectively.
Taz even, Dreams looking for a pickoff here. Taz, very fast maneuvers here, very efficient as well. He's picked up the Hunter Strike, and his first item this game was actually a War Axe, Arashi. So I think it's a mix. We've seen full damage, we've seen semi, and now this is usually when you go for the semi build, it's War Axe into Thunderbelt. He has gone War Axe into Hunter Strike.
So a bit of a different build as well right here, just adjusting to the situation. Look at Dreams though.
Oh, 3-man G-Kundo with a Dragon Flicker combo, but it's not going to be able to connect right there. Skylar is able to maneuver out. Real world manipulation now locking him down as Brands picks up a killing spree. Rough Wave's taken out. Taz securing the turtle. It's a 1-for-1. Both roamers falling, but EVOS Legends secure the neutral objective.
Oh, that spike doesn't connect. Hijime nearly gets that pick off, but oh my god, look how aggressive Taz is. Dishing out the damage. They don't really get a pick off, nor do they get that turret into the mid side. But at this point, it's still quite value here for EVOS.
Ooh, Versik just unfazed against 3 members. That's the kind of tankiness Fredrin allows you to have. Right now, even though EVOS is leading, actually building up to a solid 3k gold lead, they're feeling a bit of the pressure right here. They need to try and end the game because the late game from RRQ is a bit scary for sure for them to try and face in the late game, considering they have an assassin as well. We've seen Taz deliver on the late game assassins, but RRQ has seen it once. You know, full for it once, shame RRQ, but full for it twice. I forgot, I got it mixed up again.
It's okay, Rashi.
I never get that correct.
We know how tense it is. We know the situation right now for your team.
Yeah, the full saying, whatever. Whichever.
Yeah, it's okay, Arashi.
It's fool me once and then fool me twice. But yes, it's okay. We get the gist of it, Arashi.
Yeah,
it's all right.
We got it. But Taz, does he get this orange buff away?
Yep. Whoa, Dreams.
Whoa.
I don't think he wanted to go under that turret. Maybe he did.
Versik's
Dreaming
coming.
big. Versik versus Taz. 2 levels up. It's not even a 50-50. Taz picks it up, steals it away, and there is nothing that RQ can take around for the neutral objectives. There's something, however, to take up top. It's a turret, and Skylar takes it away. 1-0 and 1. Skylar versus Brands, who's level 11. Revenge and the rage from Naomi. Locking Dreams down. He's still able to escape for a bit as Hijime comes up with the rough waves. Liberty Passion now popped in. RRQ, they disengage. They are happy with just 1 pick.
Yeah, and that's 1 pick in accordance to a Lord that's going to spawn in under 2 seconds. So RQ, they have a small window of opportunity that they can capitalize over here if Naomi doesn't get caught up first.
Orange Storm has been used though, so Fluffy will not have that as a playmaking tool. But look at Taz. Look at how he's reading the movement from Skylar.
Oh
Phantom
no!
execution onto Skylar right now. Goes in with the puncture. 1 more shot, but Skylar is able to evade from it. He's used the Purify, and the Lord has been reset. EVOS Legends, mainly Taz, has bought enough time for his roamer to respawn.
And this isn't good for RRQ. Versik level 11, Taz 13. So, like you mentioned earlier on at the buff tag. Wait a minute, Dreams.
Oh, wow, he flickers out of that. Now, he doesn't have the G-Kundo. He's caught in the real world manipulation, but he's made it out so much. He's in the back with the rough waves right now as Fluffy joins in as well. Taz picks up the kill onto Versik. And this might be it, the free Lord over to EVOS Legends. Brands getting Banana down, Viraga armor taken out. 1 more hit for the mega kill for Mr. Bombastic, who has redeemed himself.
Wow, 2-for-0 trade here for the side of EVOS. It looks like RRQ, they're looking for a punish. Doesn't really find it as EVOS pick up another Lord as well. Taz, the damage is insane. Oh, Dreams!
Oh, not too sure about that one, Dreams. He wanted to go for the Way of the Dragon, didn't find the angle, but I think it would still be worth it for him. He went in Jeet Kune Do, he lost his life. EVOS got the tier 1.
Just seems like RRQ, the fact that they are relying so heavily onto this carry, it's just difficult. Compared to Brands, who's just been free hitting in the back for all of these fights, Skylar is just getting zoned away by Thorn Roses, Falling Star Moons, and Rough Waves from the side of EVOS. So he is just finding it very difficult to be relevant in the middle of these fights. The role of doing damage seems to be falling solely on Clay.
Oh,
Close.
almost. I'm actually wondering how far Skylar has built in terms of his items and if he's caught up yet or not. I can actually look back, but I'm too lazy to. It's too far, I can't see it. But if RRQ can actually catch up in that gold, they might stand a chance here. Okay, finally we get to see it. So he has a corrosion. He has a little bit of pants on as well, but he goes in for the golden staff, so no DHS just yet. What is he itemizing towards?
DHS.
Oh, this is DHS.
Yeah.
All right.
Usually you see a third item, but because he was so behind, he had to go for the Wind of Nature first. Good adaptation, but now they lack damage.
Well, they severely lack damage, and he just, even if he does have the items to output that kind of damage, can he even get in range securely enough without getting completely zoned out, or worse yet, picked up completely by Taz, who just picked up an endless battle.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good chunk of true damage buffing onto his basic attacks. The EVOS, they are not wasting this gold advantage at all, but keep in mind, it's the same situation. High ground is available for RRQ.
Oh, Naomi!
Tyrant's Revenge and the Rage only on the Dreams right now is able to escape from the onslaught coming in from the Kings. EVOS Legends, they escape, they disengage, and they take it slow, pacing it down again for Dreams to come back.
But that's exactly what they need to do, right? You're talking about the fact that they can't close the gap, especially for Skylar to deal out the damage. If Naomi is able to get a really good pick onto a certain and important member from the side of EVOS, they can't really evade from it, then that definitely is a point for RRQ. But look at EVOS just rolling the ball, getting another turret there in the bottom side, already pushing a lot more here in the top side as well, giving RRQ just so much homework to deal with, so much housekeeping before they go even try and think for an engage.
For EVOS, they're just doing really well, trying to make sure they maximize the vision game. You can see that even for Skylar and Clay, when they're trying to rotate and clear the waves, the jungle just never is safe. And that's making Naomi just show up a lot more often. And when the Kukra is visible, you know he's not charging up the Tyrant's Rage somewhere in the bushes. With the wave pushing for EVOS in the gold lane, the Lord is up and RRQ, they are contesting for it.
I don't know about this. For both teams, 6,000 gold lead in the 13th minute should still favor EVOS Legends much more. Look at the split that they're doing though. 3 members. 3 of their core members are in the bottom lane. Brands are playing for that mid lane, for that bottom wave as well. Are they trying to look for a turret down below? Is that the play?
Well, with Skylar leaving the vicinity, this might be RRQ just backing away, or maybe just attempting an easy steal. EVOS, though, they put 3 members right there, just waiting for someone to rotate past them, hoping for a free kill. Skylar now shows up, EVOS will jump on Banana.
Banana's Rage coming down. Good Jeet Kune Do on the way the Dragon, bringing Banana back to the team. Now he's able to dash away for a bit. He loses all of Viraga armor as the Nimiru's Passion gets popped in. Now Fairsick, whoa! Appraiser's Wrath, dealing damage on the Dream, chunking him low. Fluffy now getting trended down with the real world reflection coming through, but Banana is taking a little bit of Render's apathy. He draws the midst of it all, but RRQ have outplayed it. Now Taz, once again on the back! He goes in, finds another. Banana with the last insanity, Dreams with the Jeet Kune Do flicker. But EVOS Legends have come out on top. They've taken RRQ members low, and it's low enough for them to get the advantage to now go on the Enhanced Lord.
Oh man, the turn of events that led to that point. Skylar was a fancy feat. The amount of times that he dodged everything that was thrown at him. He was able to dodge Hijume, and then he was able to take him down. He was able to dodge, have the wand pop off at the right time when Taz was going in as well. I can't believe he survived that. My eyes was just, it was focused on Skylar. And I know EVOS, they pick up that Lord, but How are EVOS supposed to close the gap like that?
For EVOS, well, the simple answer is to use neutral objectives. It's worked so far. Every time there's a Lord or something important that EVOS can pressure RRQ to respond to, they have been using it to try and get a pick off, to get a dive in. And now with the Lord coming in, you can bet that with the Lord, when they reach the base of RRQ, they're going to try and attempt yet another pick off. But with the high ground, with the carry actually having a lot of damage for the beefier members, including the Lord, by the way, they can probably clear this out, and Naomi will probably play it more defensively.
That was a 10,000 gold lead for the Tigers. A conceal as well from Dreams. He spotted out. He wants to go for a Jikundo flicker, but it's all just zone Clay away. No RDM right now. Nothing committed. Naomi with the Tiger's Revenge, but Fluffy is able to purify out of it. Now the base turret in the mid lane taken out. EVOS Legends still looking for more, but no, they don't. RRQ have defended, and EVOS Legends respect it.
They respect it, and they also get a tower in that mid lane for just more pressure onto RRQ here. Naomi might get caught. He's receiving a lot of damage from those members. They're still able to clear these waves, top, mid, and bot, so they only lose that mid lane.
What's so annoying for RRQ right now is the fact that most of their goal difference isn't coming from kills, so shutdowns will help, but it's not the end-all solution for them. They're also lacking in control of the map, in the structures. If they don't make something happen, it's going to be so difficult, but until they reach the right power spike, they can't really go for a lot of engages like this. They're just so prone on getting dove on because Skylar is on such a vulnerable hero like the carry.
Skylar just built the Malefic Roar, though. At
That's
this point, does it warrant a lifesteal item?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, Last Claws?
Very interested to see that. You're only doing true damage with your passive, but I guess it feels like it isn't enough penetration to actually get them low. I would have expected a Haas Claws, maybe even an Athena Shield here at this point of the game if he wants to survive, or a Bloodless Axe even.
Look at the items for Clay. He also went for a full damage build, so watch as he will take a lot of damage if Dreams, or if Hijime can actually find the opening he requires to go into the back line. As of right now, we talk about how EVOS now don't really do this split, spread apart kind of teamfight anymore, but in game number 1 and game number 3 right now, they're showing that that is still very much their MOU.
Yeah, which is great. You love to see it. EVOS, the fact that they're able to do that, it actually gives them more space around the map. RRQ, they're looking for something. They're looking to funnel a little bit more onto their members, but they can't. And Hijome?
Naomi, what happened to Naomi? Now in the back. Taz looking for the damage, buys the immortality, baits him in. Dreams with the wave, the Dragon Flicker combo, bringing Versick back as Fluffy zone Skylar away. Versick isolated, taken out. Brands buys the rose gold. Winners across the board. 2 for 0 for the Tigers.
There's no Taz though, there's no Taz. RRQ, they have actually bought a little bit more time. EVOS, no way would they want to commit onto this, right? Fluffy gets really low.
Brands with the Renner's Apathy, Fluffy taken low, has the Immortality and a Winter Truncheon. He pops in a Winter Truncheon first, now Immortality gonna be popped in. Banana, in the midst of it all, Last Insanity popped in. Brands trying to deal damage to him. Dreams, oh, he's able to escape. Saves his Immortality for a while. But RRQ, despite having 2 members down, they have matched EVOS' aggression.
And now it's working in favor for EVOS. Taz gonna be up in a few seconds. All they need to do is just to bait. No first sec.
Look at the wave in the top side though. In the EXP lane, a massive wave is building for RRQ. So if they can pressure the Lord right now, EVOS are the ones that have to fight at a disadvantage. With a carry available to them, they can very easily burst this Lord down and force the fight. You see a Fluffy on top? This might be the initiate they require.
They don't see Hijime though. Hijime is looking for a flank for sure. We don't really know where Clay is just yet. They see Skylar for sure. And this Lord dance once again.
Now they see Hijime. Fairsake knows where he's at. He's still holding on to the Lord though. Hijime has a chance to clear it out, to zone Fairsake away. Meanwhile in the mid lane, Renner's Apathy used up by Brands. Skylar's clearing it out, and Brands is matching it. Now Naomi jumps in, Fluffy able to use the Purify. Dreams looks for the back line, but it's going to be taunted down. Now locked up. Naomi with a Tyrant's Rage to lock Brands down. Hijime now in the back, but he loses his life. It's a Last Insanity from Banana to take Dreams out. That was Taz running the world. He goes in onto the Lord, but he loses his life. No, Taz gets out. Versick has taken the Lord. RRQ have taken the fight.
Ooh, 4 members down. Taz very, very low, being chased as well. He will be able to escape, but look at the waves available to RRQ right now. It was building up before the Lord was even contested. Now they can use it to potentially take the base turrets.
Taz is the only one left standing with 20 seconds left on the death timer. It looks like RRQ may take this one.
Naomi with a play of his life earlier. Now Taz locked it down. The base wide open. The Kings of Kings have reverse swept EVOS Legends.
Wow, they've done it.